wanna see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And that is going to be incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on 2nd down, Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up
this defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Trubisky. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10.
Number 20.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw. Rolling to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Kamara, the ball carrier. Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 5-yard line.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Alonso.
Okay, work with me here. Make sure I'm clear on this. When inside their own 10-yard line and they run a toss play, I know it works, but ordinarily that takes a lot of chutzpah to do something like that because the only thing more dangerous is trying to throw the ball in that situation and maybe taking a big loss.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Callaway on the return. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
First down, New Orleans.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Thomas has got it, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To Michael Thomas.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
The stop
Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Trubisky is
always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas. His 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Bears nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
31.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He's tackled at
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football. But I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, gives your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, they're just going to tee off with the pass rush. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Kaepernick now on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he connects with Ertz.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now, Kaepernick again. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he finds Jimmy Graham. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
That's good.
The end result, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The 30-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 5. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Sanders has the 1st down and much more. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
17 yards. 1st down, New Orleans.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Kaepernick. Touchdown! Latavius Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Will Lutz.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete.
Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
The Saints will line up for the 2.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about it?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Here's Cohen now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Tariq Cohen on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Callaway, 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. On 1st down, Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Kamara, the ball carrier, taken down at the 43-yard line. 1 yard gain.
Again, it's Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color.
He better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure second down.
Brings up second.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick going with a screen for Murray. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
To Latavius Murray.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Kaepernick to throw again. And his pass is intercepted today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong. And that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And able to get this out to the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Michael Thomas.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try the left side. Callaway, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
From midfield, here's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
This this game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Bears 8. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Callaway, the return man. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a two-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Kaepernick
took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 17 yards on the fake punt, and that's going to be a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, he's able to pick up the first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And this is taking him one-handed. What a catch. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Here's David Montgomery, second-year man from Iowa State. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.